Hello, and I'm back. Okay, this is Manisha Angre once again on Unacademy live IELTS platform. Okay, so we were discussing about the fillers for speaking, right? And in the first part I talked about the fillers which are quite formal in nature, right? So they should be more academic and formal, and you can use them that way. Now this in this second part I'm going to talk about the informal ways of using fillers. But here I would like to say that these fillers most of the time have no, like, they won't have any meaning. They are just basically sounds, I would say, or random words that are used to just put into the sentences. And again, of course, you know that we use them to buy time. And why do to think more, right? And of course, like I am doing now, yes, of course, their fillers are also meant to work on your hesitations. So there are many people, who just stop completely, and sometimes they are looking for words and sometimes they are looking for ideas, right? Now fillers can be used for both, but most of the time the examiner will get to know whether you're looking for a word or you're looking for an idea. Now, if you have seen the band description of IELTS, you will get an idea that if you're looking for words, that's not good. But if you're looking for an idea or you're thinking about what next to say, then that should not be a problem, right? And too many of fillers, as I said, are not good. So avoid using too many fillers and just practice them well, so that, yes, of course, native speakers do. I use, anyone out there would be using, unless they have a script in front of them, of course. So that has to be that has to be quite natural. So if you want to look natural in your speaking, yes, of course, first of all, be confident in what you speak. Do not get stressed and what you know, what you don't know, what you're going to speak. There is no need to worry about that. It just happens, and let it be a natural flow, right? Okay, so once again, let me just tell you that my promo code is ANGRE, which is also my second name. Hello, Pachu. Good evening. And yes, we are on in the next class. Please keep commenting so that I know that you are here and answering my sentences, my questions, right? Okay, a few students do ask me that we are here on for the first time on this platform, and how are we supposed to go about here. So let me tell you that how to get the subscription and how to understand the. So if you like my class, you can use my code and subscribe to the class. Now the various courses that are available on the platform for IELTS are 1 month course, 3 month course, 6 month course, 12 month course, and 24 month course. Now, depending on upon how much time you have for your preparation, you should go for the subscription, right? And let's say you have a very short time to prepare for the examination, you can go in for a 1 month or a three month duration course. And if you have sufficient time to prepare, then I would suggest that you go for a 6 months training or a 12 months training, right? Because like if you are a student and if you already know that you are in the third year, or maybe you are going to still study for one more year to go for the IELTS examination, then go for a long duration course. The reason I say a long duration is good, because IELTS examination, as you know, is quite expensive, and of course you cannot afford to, like, prepare for it or appear for the examination every 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, as many people do. So it's a hard earned money, either of your parents or of your own. So make sure that you do it in one go and do it very carefully and very well, so you get the desired score just in one go. So you can go in for a long duration course, and just you see, like, if you go for a 6 months course, it is 10,800, but it will cost you around 1,800 per month, a very nominal amount, which is definitely not what you will get in a physical classroom. and with the best quality content and with the best quality educators that you are here working with. Fine. Okay, so that is about the subscription. So once you have decided you whether you want to go for 1 month, 3 months, 6, 12, and 24, you can go to the page and apply my code. As you see over here, it is written ANGRE. You apply it over here and you will get a 10% discount on your in your subscription, right? So to avail this discount, just type my code ANGRE. I hope we are all together. Okay, let's go and understand what my 5 other words are. So we've done with the first 5. Let me tell you about the 6th word. So of course we know that we need fillers to buy time, and sometimes there are some informal ways of using the fillers. So what are those informal ways? First of all, okay, so you say this word with too many ums and ahs or ers are not good. Too many hesitations, right? So once in a while or twice you can just use. Yes, of course, students do use it, and it is completely okay to use it when you are using it for ideas and not for words. So for example, if you are looking for what should be the next word, I think that we should so this is not good, right? So if you say, I think that we should apply for a visa quite early and we should not wait for later, as this thing as okay. Now here that was okay, but in the previous sentence you saw that after every 2 words there was an coming up. So of course has no meaning, and just because it does not have any meaning, it's considered to be informal way. It is okay, but too many I would not prefer, right? So that again says that you are hesitating, and of course it can be a botch on your fluency. And if you don't want to get a down score, then you should avoid using too much of it. Right, next one is well. Okay, well, so you can use well in the beginning of the sentence and you can use it somewhere in the middle of the sentence as well, right? Like well, I would like to say that, or well, the idea, well, I thought this was an interesting question, or well, I think, or well, I believe people would say. So well, it's a good way of replacing right? So once in a while is okay, but then you can replace your with your well, with a well. Okay, perfect, very good. And I believe everyone is trying, everyone is getting this. And of course right now, I don't know how many of you are online. Pachu, good evening. Please, for all those who are online on here on the platform, just say a hello so that I know that you're all here and listening to what I'm saying. Okay, let's go and just see the rest of them. Next one, 8th one is like. Okay, I would like it's like you are going on okay. A brownie is like a heaven. I would like to do it. For example, like I want to say that, like, okay, see, it comes in a number of times with many people. I know that are people around me who use like a lot, and a lot is again should be avoided. So you can use like in some point of time, okay, but if you're using the like in every sentence, then it should be definitely avoided, right? So another thing, yes, you do use it, but then you know when to stop and when to use. Okay, so it's a matter of practice once again. The 9th one is what I do use a lot. That is okay. And so, right? And again, you slow down your pace when you're using them, right? You are buying time. You need that. So, okay. So you get a question and you say, okay. So that tells the examiner that you have understood the question, but you are looking for an answer, or you are looking for a reply. So I would like to say that, okay, and okay, And it's like, okay, I want to say that this doesn't comes out easily for me. Okay, so it's like, you're also giving a confirmation to the examiner that this is how people would say or how people would agree. Okay, or you want them to agree to what you are saying. So a lot of people use okay a lot of times, and I do use okay. And another word you would also come across that a lot of teachers use. So I meant to say that, so what is a good way of saying something? So how would you say that? So why do we use fillers? Or so what would be your next example? So you see that the word so comes very often when I speak, right? So of course that is so natural to me, and I do it so subconsciously that it will not even look as if I am using something in here. And because I also don't get to know that I've used something over and over here. So am I okay? Are we all together? Right, let's go to the next one, which is the last one. What is the last one? The last one is, you know, okay, so is another way. Of course, you are not telling them that do you know, or you're not telling them you know. You're not asking them whether you know the other person, but it is simply something to say or to try to give emphasis to what you say. I have been living in India for, like, I have been living in US for 10 years, and you see that people here are quite diligent, and they're also quite mm, entertaining, right? Or they also like to travel. So anything that you want to say, again, go with a slow pace, and then you can just say. And you know that when I was doing this, or when I was a student, I had a professor, and she was very inspiring. And what did she tell me one day? And okay, so this is how you use a filler, right? So this is how you can use these 10 words. So what did we do? We did 10 words, 10 phrases today to make your speaking not very impressive, but of course to make you feel confident in what you speak. It is okay to use them. So what you would do right now is, yes, you would comment all the answers that you know or your questions down there in the comment section. So use my code Angre to subscribe to the channel. And why Unacademy Plus? You all know that. Why Unacademy Plus? First of all, the fee. Second, the schedule. It tells it easily, you can easily fit it into your schedule, and you can access it from any place. Exactly. Next one is, there is no physical classroom required or commuting required, and you can still view the lectures even though you haven't attended them during the time of the class. You get to attend not only my lectures, but lectures of the other educators as well. And there are doubt clearing sessions and weekly quizzes available on this platform. So if you want to crack it, and if you really, really think that we all educators are making our efforts to bring down to you the best that we can, then do subscribe to this channel, and do subscribe to Unacademy, and yes, click on the bell button and keep commenting what you liked about the class, right? And of course, I would like to see you soon again in my next session. Of course, my next session now is on Saturday. Today is Wednesday? No, it's on Thursday. Yes, I would like to see you all on Thursday again. I will definitely let you know, and yes, to know when my next class is, do subscribe. That will tell you when I am getting online. Yes, so I'm coming up with number of short classes, so that you don't have to miss them anytime. So 15 minutes, like for 30 minutes or 1 hour, you had to spend a lot of time, but now I'm coming down only for 15 minutes. So these 15 minutes should be sufficient for you to see me and watch my class anytime, right? So till then, see you, take care, and bye bye.